Wrestling fans, I want you to picture this. Picture this. Brock Lesnar standing in a referee outfit, come stomping ground. Picture that. Don't put it past WWE to put him in a referee outfit. Now, sure, wrestling fans, WWE teased Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens tonight. Teased both of them being wrapped up in this entire situation. But don't put it past them putting a referee outfit on Brock Lesnar and just ruining the Baron Corbin Seth Rollins matchup and then cashing in Money in the Bank. Wrestling fans, deep down, you can really see Vince McMahon burning down stomping grounds with Suplex City. I mean, after all, when you look at the title of the next pay-per-view, it's kind of named after Seth Rollins. Just think of it. Think of it. He could pull the trigger and do that. This is your Monday Night Raw review, wrestling fans. Thank you for tuning in, wrestling fans. And if you enjoy anything about this review throughout the entire podcast, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel today. Would be much appreciated. Now, wrestling fans, Samoa Joe. Let's dive into this discussion. Samoa Joe, looking forward to finding a contender for the United States Championship. Had 6-man tag team matchup. Had Samoa Joe teaming with Cesaro tonight. He teamed with Cesaro and Bobby Lashley to take on the foursome of The Miz, Ricochet, and Braun Strowman. Now, I have everybody in this matchup that I would love to see in a rivalry with Samoa Joe. Honestly, Braun Strowman. Ricochet would be a good pick for Samoa Joe too, but Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe, hard-hitting, just two monsters facing each other. We've seen Samoa Joe face the smaller guy. We just got done with it. Him and Rey Mysterio. After Braun Strowman is done and that rivalry is over with, then we can get to Ricochet or someone like that and move on from there. But it's been talked about for quite some time about Braun Strowman getting a United States Championship opportunity throughout the community or some type of mid-card title. Why not? Seriously, why not? Those two should have some pretty good chemistry on the mic and inside the squared circle, one-on-one. I wouldn't mind seeing it, wrestling fans. I wouldn't. You all let me know what you're thinking about it in the comments below. Plus, if they would put Cesaro and Ricochet on pay-per-view instead of just a Raw rivalry, give us something to actually be entertained on during the pay-per-view as well, because they put on some good matches. That's just me. Now, wrestling fans, there's one thing that I have not quite understood about Monday Night Raw and what they've done here as of late, because it really just had me scratching my head tonight. And that is Lars Sullivan. As you've seen, if you watched Super Showdown this past Friday, you saw him win by disqualification. You saw a miniature beatdown on Lars Sullivan. He got some offense in, but in the end, Lucha House Party, you could say, won that battle. So we, to a point, saw 50-50 booking. Because tonight, Lucha House Party got ripped apart, pillar to post, by the hands of Lars Sullivan. Why? Why? Throughout this entire rivalry, Lucha House Party should not have even laid one hand, in my eyes, on Lars Sullivan. This should not be a long, ongoing rivalry that we have been seeing. It should not. Why it is, I do not know. This is ridiculous. 50-50 booking that we have seen between these guys. Probably have to see another match next week. You watch. WWE, you can do so much more with Lars Sullivan. It's not even funny. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below about this situation. Now, wrestling fans, let's dive into Paul Heyman and what he said tonight. He said it's not a prediction, it's not a spoiler, all this jazz about what Brock Lesnar is going to do to Seth Rollins, about how he's going to beat him up within an inch of his life, and it's about how it's a threat. And all these things, wrestling fans, let me make this perfectly clear. Whenever he cashes in Money in the Bank, please, WWE, pull the trigger and have Brock Lesnar be an epic flop. No one in the WWE universe, no one in the wrestling community wants to see Brock Lesnar, unless you are a ultimate casual who only tunes in and if it's a big show like WrestleMania or SummerSlam or the Royal Rumble, which that's even dwindling as we speak, wants to see him as a champion. So please, don't do it. Please. No one wants to see it. You want to make the fans even more unhappy? Put the title on him. Put it on him. See the ratings drop even more. There you go. Now, Bray Wyatt. Does WWE want to put the ultimate jobber on his resume or what? Now, I admit, wrestling fans, I'm enjoying this Firefly Funhouse, and I really hope to see Bray Wyatt get into a matchup here soon. But let me make this perfectly clear, okay? They announced to us that he has offered a friendship of sorts to R-Truth and the 24/7 championship. Seriously? The 24/7 championship. The 24/7 title is being chased by all the jobbers in the WWE. So, this is one of two things. Either you're trying to give the 24/7 title some meaning, a good storyline, which I would be happy with, okay? Because that is what the 24/7 championship needs for us to care about it. Or you are placing jobber on Bray Wyatt's resume. Because if the 24/7 championship goes into the Firefly Funhouse, I don't want to see Robert Roode. I don't want to see Zack Ryder. I don't want to see Kurt Hawkins. I don't want to see Titus O'Neil. I don't want to see any of them there. Let it be R-Truth. Okay? Let it be a storyline between R-Truth and Bray Wyatt. It would be so much better, WWE. So much better. It's just my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Now, wrestling fans, let's move on to the tag team championships. How much sense does this make? What WWE did tonight. Does this make one lick of sense outside of the fact that the Revival is a part of Shane McMahon's group faction, so they are rewarded with a championship opportunity, and now that they have the tag team titles, it is making Shane McMahon's stable stronger. Outside of that, this makes no sense. Why? Where's the War Raiders? They held clean victories over Hawkins and Ryder, and they did not get tag team championship matchups. They did not get anything of that nature. Put the War Raiders back on TV, build them up the way you were going to do, make them a dominant foursome, and put them in championship matchups. Use your talent to the best of their ability. Instead of sitting at home, wasting away, or on the main event, or at just house shows. Come on. Treat them right. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And other than that, we saw Shane McMahon prance around and have one of the most ridiculous mugs that I could possibly ever see to drink wine out of. His newest mug is the Best in the World Cup. That is his mug to drink wine out of. And of course, at least Drew McIntyre actually used the bottle. And one person we did not see on Monday Night Raw tonight was Roman Reigns. We did not see him on Raw, outside of a little clip that they showed that he talked about the match at Super Showdown after the match. And him saying he's going to get revenge on Drew McIntyre at Stomping Grounds. So I enjoyed that. They did mix it up some tonight. They didn't have, Roman Reigns there. They didn't have the same usual people there from SmackDown Live. I did appreciate WWE doing that for once. Bayley was there, and They were in San Jose, California, her hometown, and she took the pinfall tonight. Typical WWE. Hometown girl or hometown guy gets the loss. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Raw review. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. And until I see you again, catch you on the other side.